Hello, this is Live Connection. Today is November 13th, 2022 UTC. I'm Nelson Peñarera Castillo reporting from Sullana City. On this edition, the Peruvian government seems to have problems with women, and quakes don't stop in Piura. Let's start with Peru's Prime Minister Aníbal Torres. He criticized the Peruvian anchorwoman Sol Carreño. Torres said Carreño is a bad woman and a bad wife. Mrs. Carreño is a lawyer who hosts Cuarto Poder every Sunday evening. Cuarto Poder is an investigative journalism show. It's produced by America Television Network in Lima City. The anchorwoman is one of the hardest critics of the Peru's president, Pedro Castillo. Aníbal Torres' statement reacted the misogyny accusations in the Peruvian government. Misogyny is feeling aversion for women or distrust them for the only fact of being women. It also reacted the discussion about the productive and reproductive roles of women. The first one refers to the way they evolve in politics, art, culture, and science, and every field of the knowledge. The second one refers specifically to her motherhood. Feminism in general understands that women can conciliate both roles in harmony. Even it believes that women can choose one over another. Feminism opines if the woman can choose in freedom, then she can grow and evolve. This theory came out from the leftist movements worldwide. Peru's president Pedro Castillo has acted inspired by the left every time. Actually, the left condemns misogyny, sexism, homophobia, racism, xenophobia, in the end, every discrimination way you can figure out. Peru's Prime Minister Torres tried to distract this issue by pushing the Congress. He tried to dismiss the corruption accusations against President Castillo. Of course, this move was taken after the aggressions against Sol Carreño. What do you think about a government acting by misogyny? Comment me on the social media. Look for me as @Nelson Sullana. The Peruvian government tried to rule into the religion. It proclaimed Señor Cautivo of Ayabaca like a master saint of the cultural identity of Peruvian Northern. Independently, the reaction was assumed like endorsing the Catholic Church. Peruvian Episcopal Conference President Monsignor Pedro Barreto asked Peruvian President Pedro Castillo to resign. Barreto also asked Peru's Congress to call for general elections before its usual deadline. Peruvian government tried to meet the Peruvian Episcopal Conference. Formerly, Monsignor Barreto proposed himself to mediate into the Peruvian political crisis. The left criticizes him for getting into political issues. On the other hand, choosing Señor Cautivo was not random. The image of a handstand crest gathers thousands of devotees every year in Ayabaca City, here in Piura. But the devotion extends also to Peruvian Northern and the Ecuadorian Southern. Ayabaca City is here actually in Piura department. Piura is the third largest market in Peru. We are talking about 1.5 million voters. During the last presidential race, Pedro Castillo lost Piura. Señor Cautivo of Ayabaca is a wood sculpture possibly made in 1752. The legend says it was made by angels. Its festivity runs along October. Its pilgrimage can raise thousands and thousands of praisers. Learn more about this on factortierra.blogspot.com. I repeat, factortierra.blogspot.com. Write Ayabaca in the query box. Earth continues to remind us it's active around the clock. Piura department was shook again by a quake last Wednesday overnight UTC. A 5.2 magnitude event was registered at 1:01:15 UTC. The hypocenter was 18 miles depth. The epicenter was 13 miles to the east of Máncora. It means it happened pretty inland. Máncora felt the quake with 4th intensity. 24 hours before, the Peru had a prevention drill in case of disasters. It was the third one organized by Peru's Institute of Civil Defense. Its purpose was training us to react if the hazard comes at night. People didn't participate massively. Máncora, Chira Valley, and Sechura Bay are the areas with much seismicity across Piura, Peru. It's based upon reports by Peru's Geological Institute. How to do if a quake happens? Get advice on factortierra.blogspot.com. I repeat, factortierra.blogspot.com. Write quake in the query box. Do you have more questions? Ask me on the social media. Look for me as @NelsonSuyana. Facebook announced change for the fan pages. It sent a short email to the account owners. The social network told the classic interface will be replaced by a new version. The change will be progressive. Currently, Facebook allows to switch between the classic version and the new one. That option will be disabled in the next months. At the moment, Facebook didn't give any details. The social network has been changed the interface for personal accounts. It's a version much compatible with Instagram and WhatsApp. Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp are managed by Meta. If you are using the new version, share your opinion. Look for me on the social media as @NelsonSuyana. And today's live connection ends here. Look for the hashtags LiveConnection and Nelson Live. Give us a like, comment, and share this video. But before leaving you, good news for the rock fans. My article about the genre's history in Piura Department is available now in digital. Go to my blog, nelsonsuyana.blogspot.com. This digital version includes a video clip you can appreciate better if you put your headphones on. Remember, nelsonsuyana.blogspot.com. It's also available on my Instagram and Twitter accounts. Look for me as @NelsonSuyana. I'm Nelson Peña Herrera Castillo reporting from Sullana, Peru. See you on the next Live Connection.